welcome everyone to the session and let you know that I will be here providing support with the slides, and Daisy is going to be managing the session. So over to you, Daisy.
Hello, students. My name is Daisy Panica, and I am the Employment and Training Coordinator for the Kivalliq Inuit Association. Welcome, and I'm so grateful to be here, and I hope you all learned something new from my presentation. Can you go to the first slide, please? The mission statement of the Kivalliq Inuit Association, as mandated by KIA, is to act as the primary community economic agency for the Kivalliq region. KIA's Department of Inuit Programs and Services aims to deliver student support, employment, business, and community economic development programs and services to the Inuit beneficiaries in the region. Next slide. The vision statement of KIA. The Kivalliq Inuit Association is committed to developing a representative workforce skilled in a variety of fields by providing programs to individuals that assist in removing barriers to Inuit obtaining the education and experience requirements needed to participate in the labor market. Individual sponsorship, the sponsorship program that I work on every day. Individual sponsorship provides financial support to Kivalliq students wishing to develop skills and training development required to enter the labor market. These programs are managed through a case-to-case management approach. The fund is used to provide student support for a range of training opportunities. Eligibility criteria. Nunavut land claims beneficiaries of the Kivalliq region are eligible for these programs. Kivalliq beneficiaries living outside of Nunavut are also eligible to receive student sponsorship funding through the Kivalliq Inuit Association. The qualifications. The individual sponsorship programs helps Inuit gain employment skills by providing funding to participants enrolled in an approved employment training program or accredited post-secondary educational institution. Kivalliq Inuit beneficiaries from across Canada are eligible to receive student sponsorship, registered in a full or part-time training institution for at least 1 academic year, registered as an eligible post-secondary institution in Canada that leads to a certificate, diploma, degree, bachelor, master's, doctorate, or apprenticeship. Employment training. The Inuit Programs and Services Development offers a wide variety of programs, but in this presentation, we are focusing on student sponsorship. The 2 employment training coordinators that the Kivalliq Inuit Association has offers resume writing and building interview skills, career counseling, job searching, maintaining employment, building life and essential skills, skills training leading to employment or better employment, occupational skills training, pre-trades courses, entry-level trades training, and apprenticeship technical training. You could how to access the student sponsorship funding is by, first of all, applying to a post-secondary institution, wherever you're interested in applying, what you want to be, and working towards that. First, you must apply. And then students who reside in Nunavut must apply for FANS or ALTS first and then receive like a top up from KIA. Let's say your tuition is 13,000. FANS can only cover $9,885, and that's where we provide the top up is so that you won't be paying the tuition out of your own pocket. That's where KIA steps in and paying the amount that FANS or ALTS won't cover. Students outside of Nunavut must apply through the IPSC with the Inuit organization, depending where you reside. And those students who live outside of Nunavut for over a year are not eligible for FANS or ALTS. So that's where we step in. For students living outside of Nunavut, you are still eligible to receive funding through KIA, through your regional Inuit organization where you reside, where you're originally from. Like, let's say your parent is from Baker, then you would reside in Baker and you would be eligible to receive Kivalek funding. Fill out one of our student sponsorship application forms. You could find one on the KIA website, or I could send you an email. We'll get there later. And the ETC will calculate how much you need for the year depending on the documents you submitted. So if you didn't submit all the documents, we would be requesting from the student. Next slide, please. The funding criteria. Financial assistance for post-secondary education students. We cover the following cost. Like I said in the last slide, we cover tuition and book costs so that the Inuit won't be paying the tuition and books out of their own pocket. We could also pay for student fees, tuition, tutor cost. You guys also qualify for living away from home allowance. Let's say you're from Akbed and went to school in Winnipeg, then you qualify for living away from home allowance. We also cover training and accommodation, depending on your situation. Like we said, it's case by case, depending case by case. We also cover childcare assistance for children 6 and under. So if your child is under the age of 6, they would qualify for the child care assistance. We also cover tutoring fees, supplies, and equipment costs. And for those of you who already purchased from your own pocket, don't worry, keep the receipts. We are able to reimburse you for those costs. Next slide. If you are interested in receiving student sponsorship, and if you reside from the Kivalek region or in one of the Kivalek communities, please contact me, Daisy Panica. I hold the Akbed, Baker Lake, Chesterfield Inlet, and Inuit beneficiaries from across Canada. My coworker, my colleague, my right-hand person holds the files for Rankin Inlet, Coral Harbor, Nauyat, and Well Cove. And the contact information is below. So if you have any questions, or if you would like an application form, or if you're having difficulty, contact us. We could help you. There are any questions, or I believe I'm done my presentation. I would really like to thank all of you for joining in on this conference. We're here to help you. We want all of you students to be the best you could be and conquer your dream. Always do your best no matter what situation you're in. And we're always here to help you I know sometimes going away from your home community is hard, but home will always be home. You can always come home when you complete your training program. I wish Nunavut can provide all these training programs, but Nunavut is so young and we're still working on developing new programs for Inuit. We're working really hard towards that. Kuya na may luktak papsi. Thank you all.
Thanks, Daisy. I just want to remind the students that are in this session right now that if you have questions, to please type them into the chat and help read them out. Yes, we have a question. I think we'll just give the person a second to type. Can you see it, Daisy?
I can't.
Or will you need me to read it out?
Maybe you should read it out because I can't. Or no, I can't see it on my computer.
Okay. The question set is from Anissa Todd. It says, raising a concern, IPSC funding says they offer assistance. However, when I applied, I received no response and follow-ups went ignored. I was enrolled in university and paid out of pocket until I couldn't anymore and had to drop out due to not receiving support. That was devastating for me. How can we ensure Inuit access funding so they can achieve their academic success?
I am so sorry to hear that, Anissa. I finally see your question there. May I ask when this was? And I'm really sorry nobody followed up with you. Maybe you sent it to the wrong email, or and I believe you could be reimbursed for all those costs that you sadly had to pay out of your own pocket. We apologize. I wonder if she could hear me or if I should reply to her question.
I think, Anita, we're just wondering when it was that you're talking about your experience. Like, was it recent? If you can let us know in the chat when that was.
Okay.
And in the meantime, if anyone else has a question, please feel free to add it in. We'll get them organized.
I started my job a little over a year ago, and I've never seen her file. I've never seen her application. And I'm really sorry you had to go through that. You could give me a call later on today if you'd like. We could send you an application and we could reimburse you for all those costs that you had to cover. We really apologize. I know how hard it is being a student, and we want to make it as easy for our students. We don't want to cause any great difficulty. And that was in July 2020. Anissa, can you give me a call after we're done the conference and we could straighten things out? I'm really sorry you had to go through that. If you could hear me, Anissa, please give me a call or give me an email.
Yeah, and her contact information is still up on the screen, Anissa.
Is there any other questions? Hi, Bernadette. I miss you. Hi, Bern. I hope you're enjoying your art classes. Christina Angotiado has taken over, and she just started about 2 months ago. She is the new employment and training coordinator taking over Mary Tagalik, who's on mat leave at the moment. She's a really hard worker, and I'm really grateful to have her here with us. And Anissa, I'll make sure none of that happens ever again. I'm sorry you had to drop. I hope that you'll apply through our student sponsorship and we could cover all those costs and we won't let you go through any great difficulty again, ever.
Wondering if there's any other questions, just to ask the students to please. Now we see a comment from Bernadette. I am meant to be art school and learning so much. Thank you for your support. Thanks for that, Bernadette. Maybe while because I do know we have some more time. I don't know, we have someone from NTI on the call as well. I don't want to put you on the spot, Patsy, but only if there's something you wanted to add to this discussion or share, that'd be great. If not, we'll wait for some more questions.
And I would like to let the students know, right now we have approximately 130 students enrolled in college and university. I'm so happy for you all. Congratulations. It's such a blessing to be working with such a great group of students. Ayung itualu Yusi. So another question. So we hold the funding for the Kivalliq Inuit students, the students that are located within the Kivalliq region. And there's another KIA, but it's in the west, Kitingmute Inuit Association. So they hold a different pot of funding, and they're different from the KIA, from our KIA. So we're Kivalliq Inuit Association and they're Kitingmute Inuit Association. So they deal with the west communities. I deal with the central communities, the 7 communities in the Kivalliq, along with Inuit beneficiaries from Canada that are enrolled under NTI in the Kivalliq communities. Thank you for that question. Some people get confused within the two because they are both KIA, but they're just 2 different organizations. Thank you, Anissa. I'm really sorry you had to go through that. I could see your comment. We feel so bad. Sorry you had to go through that. I don't think there's any more questions. Any students have any other questions? It's not available right now, but we could have it available once our communications director is back in town, hopefully on Monday. So I'll get him to post it on the Kivalliq Inuit Association website, and you'll be able to see it there, hopefully on Monday.
Yeah, and just a reminder, I can see Vicky, you're here in the chat. So if you are looking for the other KIA presentation, they are on next. So you can check that out in the agenda. Okay, well, I hope if there are no questions, we might conclude this session. And, you know, I'm still sharing the slide with Daisy's contact information as well as Christina's. So, and these slides will be posted. So please do reach out if you have questions. I don't know, Daisy, if you want to close it off.
Okay. Again, thank you all. I wish we were doing this in person, but ayong nang ma. Hopefully next year or when COVID is gone, we'll be able to meet in person with all our students and have all these college visits. But ayong nang ma. I would really like to thank the students for furthering their education. Without you getting your education, we wouldn't be working this hard. Kuya na may si Amma Bern, thank you. I'm so happy you're in school and furthering your education. Ayong nigibagi, I'm so proud of you. And all the students too. We have so many students. I wish they were all on this call. And hopefully sometime in the future, we'll be able to provide more support. That's something we're trying to work on, but because of turnovers with our management, but we're still here working for you guys. Kuya Nami, thank you all. And if you have any questions, contact me or Christina. Keep all your receipts if you pay for your own books or anything that's involved with school. We're able to reimburse you. We want you to have it as easy as possible. We don't want to make anything hard. Yeah, Kuya Namirok Dakopsi. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Daisy. Sorry, Daisy. We have another question in here, if you don't mind. Salima would like to know if there's set amounts of funding given per month for apartment rent.
That's something that we're trying to work on right now with management, because we do know that paying rent and being on a budget and getting that living allowance, we know it's difficult. So that is something I've been voicing with management, that we do need to help cover rent cost. So hopefully after the fiscal year, we're able to provide that, but it's still in the works. And if you're from KIA in the Kitangmute, maybe you could ask them too if they provide rent. But for now, it's a case by case. Like I said in one of the slides, that it's case by case. But we are working really hard towards helping pay for rent costs, because it is increasing. Renting is increasing, and I know that's a barrier that we need to close. That's something we'll be working on, and once we figure that out, we will notify the students, and we'll let you guys know too. Mila, rent cost would help a lot. I know. I call you Mayunga. We'll try really hard to provide, we'll really work hard to provide rent subsidy. Lucky region. I don't think we provide rent costs yet, but our director has been off for a few months. And I'll voice that again with our upper management, and hopefully it will be set in stone. But right now, we're working towards it, and hopefully by April 1, that's something we could provide for our students, because it is a barrier. I understand. I was a student. I know what the challenges are. I voiced that more than once, but I'll keep voicing it until it's set in stone. Hi, Vicky. Hope we made some time too. I was so nervous, but since there's no video, I'm not so nervous. So thank you all. I'm sorry my face is not showing, but I'm here. Any more students have any questions? And if you guys can't think of any questions now, just email us. Email or give us a phone call. We're always here, 8:30 to 5, Monday to Friday.